Who are you?
I am Will Higgins, John Higgins' little brother. Brother of the groom. And I'm here to say, Guffanti for life.
All right, dude. We got to do it.
All right, guys. Let me see if I got another fart in me. Nope. All right.
Don't make a shit. Don't poop your pants.
I shit the bed.
I made out with him last night.
You did. You did.
Wait.
Welcome to Guffanti Brunettes. My name's Emily.
I'm John.
I'm Sophia.
And we've got Pete on sound. We have our first guest today.
No. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Why? You are the...
No.
Okay.
I want to act as if I'm just a Guffanti Brunette.
Oh, so we don't want there to be an intro of
You
you?
are a Guffanti Brunette.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like an idiot today, all day. We woke up this morning. I threw a surprise party for John last night at our apartment in this place, which was a pigsty this morning. And we wake up to my buzzer, because the cops came to the party twice last night from noise complaints.
Woo!
And we woke up this morning to the buzzer ringing like so loud and endlessly. And then we all woke up and I looked at my phone and I had a voicemail from the landlord. And I was like, oh my God, it's the landlord.
I thought immediately it was the landlord.
But it was just Will Higgins again.
He was coming back for me.
Yeah. You're kissing last night.
I couldn't hear a word you just said.
Yeah.
I am so fucked up.
Welcome to the podcast, baby.
Thank you. Thank you so
We're
much.
so happy to have you.
We just ate like animals. Mm-hmm. Like I am up to my head with food right now.
Yeah.
It just
After
doesn't
you've
feel
been
good.
starving, you've been doing the emaciation diet?
I have. I've been trying to starve for 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. I feel like I should be a lot skinnier.
Right.
Like I just don't feel as skinny as I should be. It makes me wonder how anorexics can do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because when you're eating, are you like really eating a lot?
Well, at the end of the night, at
Yes.
5 o'clock, when I break my fast, I don't eat what I should be eating in a full day. Like I don't make up for all those calories.
But what are you eating? Is it bad stuff?
Sometimes it is. It
So-
just depends on the day.
I think that when you starve, you slow your metabolism down, and then whatever you eat gets digested slower.
But I think, I mean, I don't want
I'm
to
sorry,
fight with you
I'm
on
s-
Guffanti Brunettes, but it takes a little bit longer for your metabolism to get slower.
I can't fight with you anymore.
It's
than
called the
we did in
warrior
the
diet.
car.
It's a diet of warriors.
And who?
No doctors recommend it.
Yeah.
I looked it up. One guy wrote a book about it, and like that's it.
Yeah.
Now I'm on it.
So do you listen to Guffanti, sweetie?
Yes, this is my impression of Guffanti. So, sweetie. I can't believe... And then you guys laugh. You laugh
ourselves.
too loud.
Oh my God, are you going to roast us on Guffanti
No.
right now when you are a brunette?
I know, true.
You can't
No, I love
roast
it.
the brunettes.
I love it.
John decided last night at like 5 a.m. that he was going to come on Guffanti today. So this is very...
I'm here. I can't wait. Do we have topics?
Yeah.
We're all a little brain dead
We're
today.
all a little brain
Well,
dead.
first, can we talk about how Emily just bullied me in the car after I got a $150 ticket?
Well, 15.
$150 ticket.
He's roasting me.
Roasting us for our accents.
She threw my fucking phone.
I threw her phone. Sophia parked the car last night. John went to Montclair to see his brothers play last night, and then Sophia came in, and I was like scrambling to get ready for the party. And we have the constant problem of we can't find a parking spot for her car. And so last night, our friend Sam was in the car with us, and he was just like, if we can't find one in the next 5 minutes, like we'll just drop you off and we'll find a spot. And I was like, good, because I cannot do this right now.
Yeah.
I have a party to throw. I have a ball to be at. And so I got out of the car.
I have a ball to be at.
I have a ball to be at. And they parked the car. And then this morning we went to go get the camera equipment from the car for the podcast, this morning at 2:30 p.m. And so we went to the car, and Sophia had a $115 ticket.
Yeah. And Emily is refusing to help me pay for it, even though she's rich.
Well, because I didn't park the car.
I
Isn't that
know.
fair?
That's fair.
Sam's not going to help me, though.
No way.
Sam is not going
And
to.
I quit my other job. I made $45 this week.
Okay, that's not good.
What job gave
It's
you
my birthday
$45?
week, though, so it's a big happy birthday to me. Maybe
Happy
my
birthday.
parents will help me pay for it.
Oh my God, your birthday's next Saturday.
It's this coming Saturday, actually.
when people are listening, yeah. It's this
Yeah,
coming
we're having a
Saturday.
psychic.
Yeah.
We're gonna have karaoke. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
scary.
Are you gonna
Why
get a
is that
reading?
scary?
I think it would be scary if they told you something bad.
The psychic?
I regret coming on the podcast.
Why do you regret it, sweetie?
I feel like I'm botching it.
You're not
I'm never
botching
gonna
it.
be like, she's dating him.
No, you got to hold the microphone closer.
Oh my god.
John has never. You
You guys also, we've been talking all day and it's been normal, and now you guys look different to me. Like
Our
Guffanti-
faces are morphing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I feel what you're feeling too.
yeah, like, and now we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
But let's just talk.
Everything
I-
was so normal this morning, and now it's.
I feel
Now it's scary.
fantastic.
But let's just talk.
You feel
I
fantastic?
I feel
too.
fantastic.
I know.
No, I don't. I feel terrible now.
You've shit in your teeth.
I know that I have to. I know that I have to.
My God. She's got shit in her teeth. God damn it.
I feel fantastic.
She has a bunch of shit.
Shit in your teeth. That's why.
You guys, if I didn't feel fantastic, I feel like shit now. I got shit in my tooth.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
On this side, it's white, so you
Add
wouldn't know.
cake on
That's
my
almost the
forehead.
worst.
Yeah, cake
If
on her
it's-
forehead.
All right.
We woke up. It was like a. It was
John
like a
hurt his
movie.
mom's feelings last
I hurt my
night.
mom's feelings last night.
We had a whole thing.
You made a toast, and it was very abrasive.
No, it wasn't. It was sweet. It was really sweet, and I was looking at everybody, and I told them how lucky I felt. It was sweet, and then I botched it.
Yeah, he made this really nice speech when I was holding. I brought up the cake. Happy birthday, John! Happy birthday! And then John was like, "I'm gonna make a speech," and he made a speech. It was really
sang
really
happy birthday.
Sweet. We sang happy birthday.
You didn't. Happy birthday, John.
And then
Loser.
he made this speech, and then at the end of his speech, he was like, "I'm so lucky. I couldn't feel more lucky. This isn't about me. This is about you guys, and I love you guys, and I love you so much. I love you more than my mom." And his mom's
And his
right
mom
in front
was
of
right
him.
there.
And she could have played it so much cooler because people
Put the
laughed.
fucking mic in your mouth.
People laughed, and it was fine, and it was like cute. And then she like was recording me, and then she like stopped. She was like,
I wish I didn't rub her back. I regretted that as soon as I did
you
it.
came over and you were like,
I
"It's
was
okay.
like, it's okay.
It's
He doesn't
okay."
mean
it was
that.
Such a big
Like
deal
I
over
knew her.
fucking
Like I
nothing.
knew her for years. Like I
Yeah.
could just. Well, you told me you were like. She said she likes you, and I got so excited.
She looking at her guys. Look at you guys and Juliana. Huli, shout out.
Holy.
That's her nickname, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huli, shout
Not
out.
with the accent, just Huli.
Huli, shout out. She looked at all three of you guys and she was like, "Oh my god, babes." You remember that?
Oh my god,
She
yeah.
was like, I
She said
remember
that.
this whole thing in my life, like just being babes.
Being babe.
I was so nervous to meet your mom. Emily kept coming up to
Everybody,
me.
it was so cute. Everybody was like, "Sorry, you go."
No, Emily came up to me and she was like, "She's here. You have to say hi." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so." I wanted to wear a ball gown for her. I felt like I was underdressed.
Well, Sophia
I
Sophia and I communicate via voice memo over text message. And after you had left to go to New Jersey last night and I was alone here, like setting up, we were voice memoing back and forth. And I was like, "So the plan is like Ellen's going to come in, drop them off." And I get a voice memo back from Sophia like, "You did not tell me Ellen Higgins was going to be there." And like does this whole thing about like, "I'm not prepared. I don't have my boots."
but I bought my boots.
She was the queen
Yeah.
last night.
It was
Everybody
her
was
party.
over. It really was.
Anywhere
It was
she
really
moved,
hard to get her attention.
everybody followed her.
It
Yeah.
was so sweet.
She went outside on
Martin
the patio.
I was like, to Martin, I was like, shout out Martin. Everybody's nicknames. I was like, go ask her if she wants to smoke. She'll smoke. And he was like, no, come on.
You
And I was
always
like,
do that shit. You do that to me too. You're like, go offer my mom a cigarette. And I'm like, why should I do that?
Does she like that?
Yeah.
I guess it's nice
she
if you're a
walked over.
smoker.
She was a very social smoke. She smokes like once every
Occasion.
Yeah. And she was like, Martin Herlihy, my favorite Vice. You know me, like it was so cute, and it was like a pack of people that walked outside.
And then everyone went outside and was like, well, if Helen's having a cigarette, then
Yeah,
I'm
and they
gonna
were
have a
all
cigarette.
out there
All the
smoking.
non-smokers
Including
started
me.
smoking.
Yeah.
Just for
Including
Ellen.
me. I had my first cigarette in months last night just because Ellen was having one.
It was so sweet, and then I fucking botched the speech.
And then in front of the whole party, she
Yeah.
goes, I love Emily more than you, Mom.
That's gonna stick.
Yeah. And then I felt like shit because I was like, well,
Because
shit.
then I was like, no, obviously I don't.
Yeah, and then afterward he came up to me. He was like, well, I don't love you more than my mom. And I was like, We both lose now. You shouldn't have said anything.
And did you get a little happy from it?
Obviously. I was like, John, don't say that.
It wasn't.
She's
a big
right there.
Deal. It wasn't a big deal, and then it became a big deal because Sophia was like, "It's okay, it's okay."
Sophia rubbed her
get through
back.
this is
I
okay.
don't think I've ever touched Ellen before.
I don't know.
And you rubbed her
I
back.
felt like I could just rub her back.
Yeah.
I like that. That's sweet.
I'm a touchy person though.
Yeah.
Like I
know.
feel like people like that.
Will Higgins.
Yeah, and then I go in the back room, and me and Sophia are sitting. So I got John a cake.
No, don't say that.
Okay. Whoa. Okay,
No, you just never know.
that's true.
I don't even know where it was going. But she did text you this morning, thank you, and you took about like an hour to be able to respond just like, you're welcome.
She sent me a picture. John's mom sent me a picture of me holding the cake and was like, "Thank you so much for the party, Emily. John's very lucky to have you." And I was staring at it like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
I think
What am
it's
supposed to
really
say back
important
that?
to note too, like how long you guys have been dating, and that feeling of like being so scared to even text her a "you're welcome" is still going on.
It's well, when you say it like that,
It's really funny. Your response was like, "Thank you." No, thank you.
yeah,
She would never think you put that much thought into it.
I know.
It took you an hour.
I think that's why I just don't respond to texts in general too. Like I am the best at just avoiding people's
Yeah.
text messages.
I have about
and it's because
25
I'm like,
unreads.
how do I word this? How do I phrase this? And I'm like, I give up and I just don't answer. And people are like, you're so bad at answering. I'm like, I just don't want to think about it.
Yeah, and I just don't want to blow it. What happened?
I heard a
over there?
noise. I'm really scared that like something. I haven't even checked the. Should I look at the voicemail from the landlord?
Oh, on
Well, the police
pod.
did come 2 times.
The police
last
came
night.
to. I know, but they came the first time, and I just opened the door, and they're like, "Hey, noise come."
That's
They
how
literally-
Emily deals with her neighbors complaining about noise. She throws a giant party.
Well, I was gonna put a note on the door, but then I was like, I know it's gonna be the downstairs neighbors who are complaining, so like they're not gonna see the note because they lived outside the building, like downstairs.
Yeah.
So I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, put a note on the
Well,
front door and then them not see it?
I think that would be a really, really good podcast thing.
All I said back to your mom was, "I'm so happy you came." And it took me
yeah,
that
we
long.
concocted that message.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, just play it out loud.
The voicemail. This
Yeah.
is me.
Is
listening
this
to
the new voicemail?
I'm really
Yeah.
scared.
There's a new one?
Yeah,
from this morning. Okay, so basically, last episode I mentioned how I had 2 voicemails from my landlord. That her calls come in as unknown call, like unknown number, so I was not answering them. And then I finally went to my voicemail and listened to them, and it was these 2 messages where she was like, "Emily, please. I mean,
You're
it's really
so disturbed.
yeah." She was like, "It's very disturbing. You're up at the wee hours of the morning. People have to get to work. Emily, you're blasting the stereo. You're walking around with your boots.
It's just me too.
Wear slippers.
Yeah, it's just John. Like
I'm
none of
watching
it's
Saving Private Ryan really loud.
yeah, at like 4 in the
Stomping
morning.
around. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
But she doesn't even know that John
Okay,
lives
play
here.
okay, so now there's a new one. Is it really bad?
Oh my god, it's kind of scary because she didn't really say anything.
Good morning, Emily. Emily, if you can call me back when you get this message, please, I would appreciate it. 2901. Please call me back. It's important that I speak with you. Thank you.
Should we call her
Bye-bye.
back right now?
Oh my god, I'm getting evicted.
I think
that just made my heart.
Should we
sink.
call her
That's
back
like-
right now?
No, not on the podcast.
I think that would be amazing.
No, I'll like cry.
Is this bad?
This is bad.
I
That's
think
like
we should-
not. That's like not a good voicemail.
So Emily is homeless.
No.
Wait, she can't evict me, but the cops came for a noise complaint. Can she evict me?
There's no
You
way.
can't get evicted for
I'm
that.
so
You get
scared of this
evicted for not
shit.
paying.
That's illegal, right? What am I supposed to do?
She's just going to talk to you and tell you
It's
to wear...
important that I speak with you. I would like to fucking walk downstairs to the downstairs neighbors
This
and
is
be
what
like,
she was like in the car. It was this same demeanor.
"What is your problem with me?" Like, I want to just ask them, like, is it because of the fucking car a couple months ago?
You have to own up a little bit because you got a lot of complaints last week and you threw a giant party this week. So
That was your answer.
This is your fault.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We were.
I'm gonna throw
loud.
a banger at my house.
We did
Two
throw a
cops
banger.
came.
The cops
Two
came
separate-
twice.
4 cops were at our apartment last
Yeah,
night.
that's true.
So I mean, you just have to apologize. Be like, my boyfriend's birthday only happens once a year. All right, this won't happen
Sam, your
again.
fiance.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
thinking about saying that. Of going downstairs and leaving a note being like, fiance, birthday.
Say it was my engagement party.
Say I came back from war.
I'm so sorry. My fiance's back from Iraq, and I know it's not that big of a deal to most.
To you.
But
And they're like, what? No, we
Oh my gosh, hit him with that. They can't get mad about that.
Yeah.
a veteran? No, they can't be mad at a veteran.
my veteran fiance just got back from the war. I'm so sorry. I know it was too loud. We were just
I know
celebrating.
some people don't care about that kind of thing. I just put it all on them, and they're like, "No, we're sorry."
Yeah.
I bet they have a kid, don't they?
She's like 17.
You're screaming.
I'm screaming?
Yeah,
There are so many times when we're...
she's 17.
There are so many times when we're up in the loft and I'm like telling John a story and he's like, whoa, you're shouting. And I realize I'm like, and then, so we were, because I'm just so excited.
That's the Craig Wilson in you.
That is
Yeah,
that Kevin
that's your
does
pop.
it too.
Yeah.
I'm always telling Kevin to be quiet.
When you get emotional, you get loud.
I get really loud.
You get really
In the
loud.
car, I knocked your phone out of your hand.
You fucking knocked my phone out of my hand. You screamed at me. You also said, "This is why you can't drive in anymore." And I'm like,
I say
oh,
that every time though. Do you
that
really take it?
But that scares me in the moment when you say that because I'm like, okay, we'll have to cancel the podcast then because I can't take the train.
I'm really nervous
Why
about
can't
that
you take the train?
voicemail.
I'm so scared to take the train. Isn't that pathetic? I'm so scared
Of like
taking the train.
I don't
of
think you...
people or
of
like
just-
the train
of
crashing.
just being in the train and just
The
like
system.
trying to have to
Oh, the
figure
system.
figure out the way in. Those are the
It's
things.
really simple.
Those are the things that give me anxiety.
The train.
The train.
I think you should keep driving it and ignore me when I'm in a fit of rage.
Right.
I don't mean anything I say.
You were like almost crying.
I wasn't crying. I was having a breakdown.
She's screaming again. Oh, the camera stopped.
I'm really nervous about this voicemail.
I wish you could call her right now.
Here's what it's going to be. It's going to be you. It's Emily, come on. We just told you that there was noise complaints, and then you threw a... They're right.
Yeah, you're expecting the worst.
But-
They can't evict you. There's going to be nothing wrong. They're going to be like, this really looks bad for you. Like, for renewing your lease or whatever. They can't do anything now.
But they
Like,
also can't. Are they legally allowed to not renew my lease just because I threw a party? Like just because they
Pete?
want to?
Technically not. No, I mean, like, there needs to be.
But I feel like I've heard people say like
Pete
my
said
landlord.
technically not.
But I've heard
Pete's
people.
the lawyer. Pete knows everything about the law.
I know this because, like, I've asked the same question to, like, my roommates who, like, work in real estate, and they're just like, that's legal.
But didn't Ben and Brady lose their apartment just cause? Like, what was that reason? That the landlord just ended their lease?
Yeah, they. Oh.
What the hell? Did you charge the battery?
Charged it all night, so there's no reason for that.
That's bizarre.
It's on.
It's bizarro.
And
They
then-
lost it
recording?
because.
And then
Card full.
I told you I didn't clean out the card.
Can we go on it real quick and clear off the old one?
This episode is all over the place.
It really is all over the place.
Is it good?
It's good.
No, it's great.
I'm just really upset about this. Can you just tell me to compartmentalize the voicemail and we'll deal with it afterward?
I just
It's
wish
really
that you would
scaring
call
me.
right now and get it over
No,
with.
no.
Because it's gonna get the anxiety like out of your head, and she's not gonna say anything that like she can't do anything. It's gonna be the same message, but she just wants to talk to you, like actually talk to you.
Yeah, I think she also was probably trying to scare you a little bit.
I guess so. I
And
think
she's trying to be very. This isn't even something I want to leave on a voicemail. I need to talk
I think
to
you should say your husband's a veteran,
Yeah.
and he just got back from the war.
I cannot say that.
No, it's stolen valor.
That's stolen valor. It's actually illegal. Did
Is
you
it
know that?
really illegal?
It's against
Yeah.
the law to pretend someone's a veteran
Oh shit!
In order to gain, like,
to gain something from it. Yeah.
What was she gonna do? Be like, prove it.
That's true.
so you think that Pete's on the side of?
tell her you're a veteran? My husband just got back from Iraq.
Pete thinks
You know
that
what?
you should tell her that he's a veteran.
My
And
fiance-
then she
too.
meets me, and I'm like, hello.
You have tap shoes when you come to the door.
I'm like, no, you misunderstood what I said.
You were
He's
like-
playing a veteran in a movie.
Right.
And he's coming back from the movie where he
And
plays
he
a veteran.
wears army boots. That's why it's so loud.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Found
stop.
Good. I love this podcast, guys. This is a good one this week.
It's a really
Yeah,
good
but-
one.
We're doing really well.
This is the best one yet.
This
We
is-
haven't ever done one this good. I woke up in a panic this morning because I thought I sent 1 million people.
Oh,
my
sorry.
God,
I thought it was just on your
John
nose.
just ripped a hair out of my head for no reason. He literally snatched a hair from my head.
Just now.
I thought it was a loose hair, and then I pulled it, and I felt like
imagine?
skin.
You're like,
Oh my
1
God.
second.
Oh my God.
My bad. Sorry, you were panicking this morning.
I woke up in a pure panic because I had a dream, and in my dream, I woke up from the dream, and I had sent people 1 million nude pictures of me, and it was a mass text message, and that was so believable to me. So I was panicking this morning, and I checked my phone, and I was like, "Thank God, thank
You
God."
didn't do that?
I mean, I just feel like that's something I would do as drunk as I was.
Yeah,
That's-
just like group chat. A ton of
It was like
Yeah.
in my dream it was like everyone too, like teachers, like
Oh my God.
like my mom, my dad, and it was
That
like
is
nude
so
pics, and I
funny.
was trying to think of, because my phone, I didn't know where it was when I woke up, and I was trying to think of what to say
That-
to everyone. Like someone got a hold of my phone, and they
That
just
is
sent all
so
these pictures. It was like a mass
funny.
text. It
That's
wasn't
a
me.
really scary
It was
dream.
the
That's a
worst
scary-
nightmare.
oh
I
my
get it
God.
now why you woke up in a panic and not ready to take on the
I was
day.
so
It does
scared
feel
'cause I was
something
like, I
that
have to
you
deal with this now.
Could have done.
Oh,
Like,
it definitely
convince yourself
does.
Of like, I'm just gonna do it.
Well,
I'm just gonna do it.
I've definitely sent like not nude pics, but I've sent like videos like to like 30 people.
What?
I do really crazy shit.
You've
when I'm
done
drunk.
that before?
Yes.
Like what videos? Like
Just
hi.
me talking or like singing in the camera.
No.
Yeah, and I'll like post them on like my story, and
well,
then I have
everyone
to
does
delete
that.
them. But like all like like in a text message.
Oh,
Text message videos are bizarre.
And I'll
Because
do
they're
it.
super
and I'll do
intentional.
it to people. Like I wouldn't send it to you when I'm drunk. I would send it to people who I wouldn't usually send it to.
Right.
Well, almost every time it's just been you and I wasted. By like 3 a.m., you're FaceTiming with an ex. One of your exes is on FaceTime going like, Sophia, do you really mean it? And you're like, yes, I love you.
Love you so much. I've always been in love with you.
And then the next morning, I'm like, Sophia, you're like, oh, I called so-and-so. And I'm
And-
like, yeah, and told them you love them.
And every time I wake up like from a drunk stupor, I have to reason with myself, and I'm like, whatever, that was so cool of me. Like, nobody would do
Yeah,
that.
I
Like,
feel like you could flip the nude pictures thing in a way where it's like, yeah,
Yeah, I see.
I'm like, I'm just-
nobody's done that before.
I'm just really confident. I'm really confident.
I one time sent a nude photo to my mom.
Oh my God, I remember that.
I remember that
But
so well.
John was with me.
At
It
my
wasn't-
sister's wedding.
It wasn't just any nude photo. John and I were at a cafe, like doing work or whatever, and obviously that means I was going through old photos and like sending them to the group chat. And I was going through photos we took at your sister's wedding where we just all got naked. And I was like naked in only a thong and stilettos. And we were taking nonstop photos of me because I was like in such a good body phase of my life. It was like late August, or it was like early September. I'm tan. It was hot. And so we took this one photo in black and white of me, like as if I were to lay on my back on the ground and then put my legs in the air. So I'm like holding my legs in the air backwards, looking back at the camera in a split,
Yeah, split
in
V.
stilettos, split V. Just
Yeah,
like
your ass was on the wall, and you were opening your legs in a split.
opening my legs in a pure split with stilettos on, titties out, totally naked, black and white.
Sent to
portrait.
Eleanor.
Sent it to my mom, thinking I was sending it to my friends, and I screamed out
yeah,
loud.
it was like
I've
it was
never
as if
laughed
she got
so
like
hard.
bit by like a bear or something. Like she was like
Yeah.
screamed in the cafe. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
And I ran out of the cafe. I was like, no. And I ran outside because I like couldn't look at my computer. And then and then we turned it on airplane mode real quick and everything, but it still went through. And my mom sent back, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is that about? You're scaring me. Like,
Yeah.
she got really scared. And I had to be like, Mom, I'm so sorry. No, I had you compose the message, and I regret it now because John composed a message saying like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was a joke between me, Brooke, and Sophia." Where I should have been like, "What? It's a art."
You could have owned it, but it was too scary.
It was way too scary.
And you knew your mom wouldn't be okay with that. If I sent my mom something like that, she would fucking flip.
I don't know.
She saw the picture. Do you remember the nude Christmas photo shoot we had? When
where?
Brandon was sucking on my tit?
Yeah.
Well, I posted one, and it was just like me sitting with my legs open and my boobs out. And my mom was like, Sophia, how could you post a picture on social media like that? I'm like, if only you saw the one of Brandon sucking my tit.
But that's different because you posted that one just
Because I have an enmeshed family.
What does that mean again? Sophia said that. Sophia's mom texted me this morning and was like, "Hi Emily, it's Liza. Like, is Sophia with you? Because she called me 20 minutes ago and I tried to answer and now she's not answering me. I just want to check. By the way, like, happy birthday, John. Guffanti for life."
Guffanti for life.
And then
Guffanti.
And then I read it to Sophia. I was like, "Oh, your mom just texted me this." And Sophia was like, Sophia goes, "Just text back enmeshed family."
Well, it's because I just read this whole blog about enmeshed families, and it's families who have absolutely no boundaries. Like, you could talk to them like they're your friends, and then as the kids grow up, they have a really low sense of purpose. And I was like, relatable.
Enmeshed
family.
But she
Enmeshed?
texted you, and it was like,
Enmeshed?
you need to like let me breathe a little bit. Like, I called you a second ago, so I'm clearly fine, and I didn't answer within seconds, and she had to text you about it.
You should let her track your location.
No, that would be the worst. That would be feeding into the enmesh.
No, because my
Is
mom.
it enmeshed or
Enmesh.
Oh,
Yes.
enmesh.
E-N.
I feel like if you gave her I give my mom my location and I get 1,000 less texts of where are you, what are you doing, are you home? Because she could just
No,
see
but
that
I'll
I'm
get a lot
home.
of texts of why are you there? And then when she finds out like where your apartment is and if I'm somewhere else, it'll be why are you there?
Oh, okay.
I remember I was at Chop Fest, and that's Portuguese Fest in Newark. That's where I was just hanging out. And Gabby, my sister, tracked me, and my parents don't have a tracker on me. And she told my parents that I was in Newark and my phone was dead. And so my parents called the Newark police, and they were on a search for me for hours.
Oh my
I'm like, they
God.
can't have a tracker.
Yeah, that
If they
would
don't
not
like
be
the
good.
town, they call the police.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, you
And
were
mesh.
also how old? Like 19.
Yeah, and that's old enough to be like,
I don't know.
You know what? I
My
think it's
19-year-old daughter is at Portuguese Fest in Newark, and her phone's dead. I would worry,
I don't know.
but I would have tried to get in touch with who you were with first.
I will never forget that day because Angelo grabbed my vagina and said, "You're loose, Soph!" And I never got over it. I had just broken up with him.
Her ex-boyfriend
and he hadn't
grabbed
gotten
her
over
vagina
it.
and told her she's loose.
How fucked up is that? That's
What?
actually something that
That's
mentally fucks you up.
That's a rogue turn in the story.
It was just a really crazy day.
So you're hanging out
I
at
got
Portuguese
told
Fest
loose. I got called
in Newark,
Yeah,
and your ex-boyfriend showed up,
yeah.
and
So
he looked at you and grabbed you by the vagina.
So you
and
remember
said,
how
"You're
you
loose."
you remember how you told me I was a serial dater, right? I was hopping from one relationship to the next.
Mm-hmm.
So the day before I had broken up with him, and then I met Brandon, the new boyfriend, and I was
next day.
making out with him the next day, and the old guy Angelo found out and
Oh my
saw
God.
us hooking up. So he like pushed the guy to the side and like in front of everyone grabbed me by the pussy and said, "You're loose, Soph!"
Oh my god.
And I punched him in the face and gave him a black eye.
Whoa.
I know. It was crazy. And then I like leave Chop Fest and the police are looking for me.
Oh my god.
And my first thought was that I'm going to get arrested for assault
Yeah.
because I just punched Angelo in the face.
Wow.
It was a crazy day.
That's
That's
definitely a lot
amazing.
scarier than this voicemail I'm dealing with.
I know, that kinda
there's-
did make me feel
There
better.
are
Yeah.
so many scarier things.
Then
I'm trying to think of a story.
to tell.
Yeah.
On the
that
show.
was such a good story.
Thank
That
you
is a
so
good
much.
story.
I have a lot of assault stories if you want me to go into them.
Oh, of you hitting people?
Yeah. I remember
In high school, she ripped out this girl's extensions.
she was rude though, and she needed it, and she got suspended later on because it was for a good cause.
What
and
was
my
it?
mom marched in the school and she fought for me. This girl, remember when Tumblr was like poppin'?
Mm-hmm.
So on her Tumblr, she posted a picture of this other girl I was friends with, and it was a picture of her arm. And it's gonna get sad, her arm, and they had cuts all over them. And then she put like under like the picture of her arm, and then wrote that she was doing it all for attention and like what a slut she was. And I was like, this bitch is fucked.
That the girl that you ripped the extensions out of commented that on another person's
Yeah,
thing?
she put it on her Tumblr page, like blogged about her doing it for attention.
Right.
So I took her in the bathroom. I fooled her. I was like, come to the bathroom with me. And it was me and the other girl. She came to the bathroom, and we she was like, I like grabbed her hair, and then the other girl like punched her in the face, and then we ran out.
Oh my God. That's
and then
crazy.
at
I'm not
Austin's
like
house
this at
one
all
time-
anymore.
Yeah.
Remember when you punched in the face?
Those were cheap shots though, because I was hopping out of the bushes. Like I was literally hiding. Like Austin had these shrubs, and then I was like hiding behind the shrubs, and when she would walk by, I was like
Sneak attack.
like really trying to spook her.
Have you ever gotten into a fight, baby?
With my brother.
Oh yeah, you punched him in the face, right?
I broke his nose.
John and
By
I.
accident.
My baby,
Yeah, your
Your
boyfriend.
baby.
Your new boyfriend.
my baby.
That was right before we were getting back together, and you canceled a date with me
Because I was in a separate Uber home to Montclair
to go to the
at 6
hospital.
a.m.
Yeah.
to go. Yeah.
I woke up to a text. John and I were broken up. Remember, we were like rescheduling to like meet up.
Yeah, I remember when this
He was like,
happened.
"Let's see each other," and we were broken up. And I'm like so excited for this. And then I woke up to a text at like 12 in the morning that was like, "Can't come, family emergency. We'll explain later." And I was like, Christ.
Yeah,
I was like, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
because that sounds really scary.
I mean, it was.
But then I found out you punched William in the nose. And it felt like, oh, that's what happened. I was like, is everyone all right?
We were like kangaroos fighting.
Why? What happened?
Literally no reason. We were just like bickering, and then I was like, fuck you, dude. And he was like, no, fuck you. And we fought. Like, I've never had that like
Rage?
before. And we broke all the beds
In the house?
in the house.
my
Yeah.
God.
It was like out of like Step Brothers, and all of the beds were broken.
What are you?
And it was
were you
like-
jumping on beds and throwing punches?
Yeah, we were throwing each other into beds.
Oh my
and
God.
like and just like wailing on each other.
Oh my.
Brothers get like that. Well, maybe not your brothers,
No.
but my brothers get like there's a hole in the wall from Joey pushing Dominic into it.
Yeah.
my God.
And
Yeah.
and we and then it was at mom and dad's apartment, and the doorman came, and he was like, and we were like, oh. And so we stopped fighting, we were just sweating, and all of the beds were broken, and he came in and he was like, are you guys okay? And we were like, yep. And all of the beds were broken. William's nose is bleeding.
Oh
we're
my
sweating.
God.
We're like, yeah. And he was like, are you sure? And we were like, yeah, we're really good.
Wait, did he have to get a nose job?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he had a nose job?
Or not a nose job.
He had to
What
get
was
like
it?
a surgery.
Yeah.
John broke his nose.
Holy shit.
That's my baby.
Does
You're
he have
so
a bump on
strong,
it now?
baby.
No, he doesn't.
He's so strong. You broke a
lucky.
nose, my cutie.
kind of hot, John.
Yeah.
My
Broke
boyfriend breaks noses. What does your boyfriend do? Actually, one time John got in a fight freshman year of college.
Well, that was cool. Yeah, I was with Emily and
Our
her
friend
friend
Brittany.
Our friend Brittany.
It was
Cut that out.
that you said my friend.
Our friend.
She's our friend.
So Brittany is
She's one of my best friends, and she was with Emily, and I was like at the beginning of our relationship.
yeah. So John was still like courting me.
Yeah, and we walked by this group of like fucking like husky big dudes, like comically like
Like
big.
very large men with big shoulders
Yeah.
at like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. And I walked by them, and I was like, I could beat all of them up as a joke to you guys. And they were like, we kept walking, and we heard like, what did you just say? And I turned back, and it was
no.
them. And I was like, to continue the joke, I was like, oh, I said I could beat all of you guys up.
like they would get that.
Yeah.
Because when you're drunk, immediately you're like, everybody knows what I mean.
Yeah.
And then, like the littlest one of the bunch came out from like behind them and was like, he picked me up over his head and slammed me headfirst into the pavement.
My God.
And then John was so embarrassed, slammed him head first, and me and Brittany. And the guy who went up to John, wrapped his arm around his thighs,
Yeah.
like, and lifted it up from his thighs,
Yeah.
and smacked his head into the pavement. And John,
I remember seeing
you
them
fight
as I
back?
was up. I was like, uh-oh, bye.
And then he tries to save face, and he gets up and immediately starts hooking up with me. To be like, it's cool, I'm cool, and like starts kissing me.
That is the weirdest series of events.
It was pretty wild.
And then me and Brittany were like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "I'm fine, yeah." And he ignored the fact that he was concussed.
Totally
And
concussed.
the next morning, we wake up in bed, and John's head is at the foot of the bed, and
Yeah.
his feet are like he like in his sleep,
yeah.
crippled.
Yeah, I was like sleeping like a dog or something. Like,
Yeah.
I was so fucked up.
And the whole next day, you were like so out of it.
I had a UCB class, and I showed up, and I was like, like so scared and
because
like
you were concussed,
completely concussed.
Oh my god.
The guy
He
slammed
slammed my
him.
head first into the pavement. Like there was a huge
I
bump.
thought like after all of that you were gonna be like, and then John like darted at him.
No,
but
I
he
just started
starts
making out with
me. Like
It
whatever.
was like,
Because it was like 1 month in.
Yeah.
And we weren't even dating yet.
and also like I think I was like,
Really?
yeah, do you guys want to go to a bar or something? Like totally tried to play it off as like I'm cool, like that. You know, it was funny.
Everything is a bit with you.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
You had to put on a show.
Oh my God.
I feel like that's happened to me another time. I can't remember.
Of like getting in a fight by accident?
Yeah, of like just telling a huge guy of like, dude, I could beat the shit out of you easily.
And
they're
then
like,
they beat you
yeah,
up?
I think it's
Just
happened
get beat
twice.
up.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten in a fight?
I was just going to think about it. I don't think I have. I don't think
Really?
anybody's ever hit me. In third grade, me and Katie Coyote shoved each other because she was being
Kitty
a little
Coyote.
bitch.
Shout out.
I remember
like
she
shoved,
like,
is it just like push?
I just like pushed her. But like, I was like, oh God, I could fucking, but I didn't do anything else.
You know what confuses me?
I hit
too?
Kevin once. When I was like,
Siblings
"You're
are
so
different, though.
annoying!" And I like hit him like that. But I hit you once in the dorm, and it was fun. I was
Which
like
time?
so angry at you in Greenwich Hotel after I like interfered in a fight. Oh, your fight!
Cut it off.
Okay. Well, then I came downstairs and he told me I shouldn't have been there. So I was like, and then he was laughing because he knew I was just like having fun, like hitting him. But
Yeah,
I've
it was
never.
so like
It's
movie.
funny. It's funny that you do your punches like this because on New Year's Eve one year I was like slamming Brandon like this, and I had to go to the hospital and I sprained my pinky finger.
Oh
From
my
hitting
God.
him?
I woke up the next morning on New Year's Day. I was like the only one in the hospital, and I'd sprained my pinky finger from hitting him so hard. I don't even know why.
You were hitting him?
I was
don't
just
know
hitting
either.
him.
I like bullied a kid once because he bullied William when William was young, and he like was making fun of it was in Iowa, and we were like at a playground, and he was really mean to William, and like I just went overboard and was like I made him walk me to like the street so I could get picked up by my mom, like while I rode him like a horse. I like beat the shit out of him, and then I was like, "You're gonna walk me to my car, and like I'm gonna ride you." And he was like, "Like
No.
crawling, yeah,
Oh my God. Did you get in trouble?
yeah." My mom was like, "What? That's the neighbor. Like we know their family." And I was like, I was standing up for Will. All that he probably did was like, "Dude, let me do." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nothing. And I was like, "What did you just say?"
To my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
And I
God.
rode him like a horse. And I remember feeling feeling like sick about it.
Like upset that you did it?
No, I didn't. I felt good about it. But,
Yeah.
you know,
No, defending your sibling always feels good.
it feels amazing.
It feels so good. As much as me and my brother Dominic hate each other, I'll defend him till the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
You will. You'll do anything for siblings.
you really will.
Yeah. I don't feel like I've ever been in a situation where I had to, though.
Well, because you're very protective of anyone who's close to you. So even if like you and John are fighting and like Emily says something that's like, he's acting this way. If I were to be like, yeah, he's being an asshole, she would be like, well, no, he's not an asshole, because she gets so defensive.
Well, that's why I like
That's
talking. Yes, Dave. That's why I like talking to you about it, because I feel like a lot of the times, like girls do this thing where rather than actually listening to what you're saying and respecting your relationship, they'll be like, honestly, Em, like, it really sounds like he's being a dick. And like, maybe you should think about like, and it's like,
That actually never helps either.
Never helps. You actually listen to me all the time and you're like, okay, maybe this, like, I think you're probably feeling like it's never a thing of like,
Well, because the first thing everybody wants to do is like, oh, then, break up with him. He shouldn't be acting that way. You need to like have a talk and tell him to change.
I just think,
like,
yeah.
that's not ever helpful.
I also think with women, like with female friends, there's this like fucked up thing where we feel like we always have to remind, like, no, you're amazing, and like you actually didn't do anything wrong.
Even
like,
though there's still a little bit of that with us.
Oh well, yeah. I always say you blow too much smoke up my ass, and you are too kind to me.
Where did that saying come from?
Blow smoke up your ass?
Yeah. Somebody's
Smoke up your ass.
Yeah,
it's like
like-
a reverse fart.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Somebody has to have smoke in their mouth and go to your butthole
Oh, Fee, come on.
and blow smoke into it.
And then somehow
I
you're
don't-
blowing smoke out your ass afterwards.
How?
If someone blew that much smoke up your ass, it has to come out another way,
Yeah, it's like an enema of smoke.
Oh my God. That is crazy. I wonder where that came from.
You're looking up where blow smoke up your ass came from?
You know what I wonder? Where did the song Cotton Eye Joe come from?
I wondered that
Ooh.
yesterday.
Did you?
Yesterday. Did Cotton Eye Joe play last night?
Was it a no? It
we were
didn't.
all doing the Cotton Eye Joe last night?
That would be so weird if you had this crazy night and then you remembered, like, did we only listen to one song?
No.
Like,
The
what-
only song I feel like we listened to was Hit the Back.
100%. I was about to say we listened to it like 19
Yeah.
times. Like it was just on
Everyone
loop.
put it on thinking
Yeah.
like, I'm going to put on the best song.
Yeah, I'm gonna cue it.
And each person cued it like at a different time.
Like
at
nobody
one point
cared.
You hid your phone and everyone was so upset about it.
I hid my phone.
Didn't you hide your phone?
No, everyone kept being like, who's controlling it? And I was like, I don't know. I don't care. And then it was me the whole time and I didn't even know.
Now I'm thinking about what the neighbor experienced yesterday, and it's pretty bad. We were
people
really
are gonna throw
jumping.
parties though.
Yeah,
But it was a Friday night. I probably should have left a note on their door and been like, I'm throwing a party here tonight.
You should. Andrew Moglia, when he would throw a party in Warren, he would like literally send out mail to all the neighbors that he was throwing a party. That's why he had the biggest ragers.
yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Really
to be
smart.
like, I'm throwing a party tonight. I should have done that.
Completely.
But it was a surprise party. What? We do that at our place. Will you leave a notice? It was a surprise party though, so he would have seen it. Like if he was coming in, I could have gone out after he got here and been like throwing a party.
Do you go to people's doors?
Slip something out of their door.
Yeah.
God, I'm so afraid. I feel like the only way to handle the situation is to like write a note or bake a cake or something. Bring it to. I don't want.
Don't do a cake.
Bake
Bring
a cake.
a note down.
I will never eat food that's from like a random person.
Yeah, it's like, by the way, enjoy this cake.
Yeah. Are you kidding? I would never, especially the neighbor that they hate.
Yeah,
not
they're
gonna
like,
eat your
oh,
fucking
wait,
cake.
so I just have
They're
to
gonna
throw this
dump
out.
that in the garbage or smear it on your door because they
Yeah.
hate you, Em. They fucking hate you.
you know what kind of sucks about
What's
all
up?
this, John?
What up? What?
You live here too, but I'm on
Yeah.
the lease.
Yeah.
So I have to deal with all of this.
Why aren't you
Go
on the
off.
lease too, John? You live here just as much as she does.
I live here way more than she does.
She's
Yeah.
like, you need to be on the lease.
Put me on the lease. I would
wonder if I
love
could-
to.
I
be on the
wonder
lease.
if I
Your
could
veteran
put you
husband on the lease.
I
My
walk in there.
husband just got home from Iraq.
Are you guys going to put this podcast out? Or are we just doing it for
We're
fun?
thinking about it. We don't
sure
know yet.
yet.
This is a trial.
In the 1700s, doctors literally blew smoke up people's asses.
Why?
Whoa.
Pete said in the 1700s, doctors literally blew smoke up people's asses. Why?
If they thought it would help, like if they didn't know if someone was dead.
Oh.
If they didn't know if someone was dead, they thought it would help.
They would like
It would, so it like bring,
They'd get so shocked.
Oh my
it would
God.
it would bring them to life.
Oh my
like, stop
God.
blowing smoke up my ass. It brings me to life.
I was napping.
Is that what it means? Can you look up where Cotton Eye Joe came from now?
I feel like that's-
what is a Cotton Eye fucking Joe?
Isn't
Cotton-eyed
Never
Joe.
And I'd been a Cotton Eye Joe.
I've been married a long time ago.
Where did you come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
That's what we're wondering. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's what it's about.
I don't know. Cotton Eye Joe just doesn't make sense to me. What's a cotton eye? Oh, so he has no eye. And
Stop
his name's
yelling
Joe.
at me.
You
Stop
are shouting.
yelling at me.
And you're really forward.
I'm just really intensely listening.
Yeah. Are we waiting?
Nobody say anything.
Okay. So for John's birthday,
European vacation.
I got John and I tickets to go to London and Paris. Did I tell you, Pete?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I got John. Oh yeah, I told you. I saw you on Thursday. I got us tickets to go to London and Paris, and Sophia was the person I consulted of if I should make the decision or
Well,
not.
you told me there was a huge emergency.
And I texted her. I was
So
like,
I had no
SOS,
choice
SOS.
but to answer.
And then she answered, and I was like, do you think, like, I was like, it's pretty expensive. Like, do you think, like, I should do it? And,
As if she doesn't have all the money in the world.
and Sophia goes, I think it's actually rude if you don't get these tickets for him.
Thanks, Fee.
I mean, and I feel
hooked it
like
up.
you guys like should have been out of the country together already. Like you didn't do that yet.
I haven't done
I
that
dated
with
guys for
anybody.
3 days and I went to Mexico with them. Like, why didn't you guys go away yet?
I
I
don't know.
don't do that with anybody. I haven't been on
It'll-
a vacation with anybody ever.
It'll be John's
besides my
first
mom.
vacation without his family.
That's so special.
I guess so.
And you're
yeah.
gonna grow tits for it?
Well, that's how I feel. Where I feel like when I get off the plane in Paris, I'm just gonna have big fucking tits.
walking around holding them. Too.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just feels like I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Because
walk
you're gonna
around
be a
with-
prissy bitch.
Yeah,
see it
I'm
for
in
you,
fucking
baby.
Paris, and I have huge fucking jugs.
And you
Yeah.
should just
And
like
they're here to
hold
stay.
on
Yeah.
one jug like a little like croissant, and then on the other just like a little cappuccino.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had tits, they'd be pretty big.
Yeah,
You'd
Like-
have huge tits.
I'd have really big boobs.
Yeah, you'd have boobies.
I'd have amazing boobs.
Yeah.
You'd have breasts.
I would have a fucking.
be developed.
You know what's so weird about my butt?
What, baby?
It is disgusting.
Like in what way?
I
keep
like
going.
love your butt, right?
Mine?
I just worship your butt.
Thank you so much, Sudie.
And it's so good looking and good. And my butt, in comparison, because I know what a good butt looks like, and then I look at mine and I'm like, it looks dead. It looks like it's not alive.
sleeping?
Yeah, it's sleeping.
Your butt's asleep?
Is
My
it
butt's
flat?
sleeping.
I don't think I've ever looked at your ass,
no,
John.
It isn't flat, but it is at the same
Is it
time.
tight and clenched all the
No.
time?
No, it's
No,
just.
it's not.
It's just like it's like long.
It's it's
I have, like, a long
It's
butt.
a little loose, I would
It's
say,
like a
maybe.
loose-
Basset hound ear.
Yeah, it's like and I've it's a basset hound ear exactly.
It's droopy.
We've been together for so long, and I still like try to hide it.
You try and hide your butt from me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
because it's too long
not
and
happy with your
droopy.
butt.
No, I'm not.
I think you have a great butt, sweetie.
Thank you, sweetie.
I
I
think
think
you do.
that
It looks
you
nice
guys
in
both have
pants.
great butts, and it's because you have a ladder to get to your bed every night. So you're just doing walking lunges up to your room
Yeah.
every night. So both of your asses stand up high and perky.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm done. I'm not
Walking
even
lunges
going to.
every day.
I
Yep.
think you have a great butt.
Thanks.
You both
always
have
looks
great
good.
asses.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part of my body is?
What?
Ankle.
Your ankle? You
I
have
think-
skinny ankles.
I think that my ankles.
You never
are,
show off your ankles, though, do you?
No, but that's the thing. I think socks and like this part of any person is like the coolest looking part.
because it's so like athletic.
Yeah.
like
Totally. It's like your shoes are cool and then maybe you have socks on or
But if you like your ankles, wouldn't you want to show them?
No, but this is showing them. It's like I like my
Okay.
torso and I'm wearing this to show it off.
Yeah, I love your chest hair.
Chest hair, that's also good.
I like to
Chest
lay
hair.
in
I
it.
usually like really Nordic bald guys, like
What?
no hair.
Why?
I've been realizing I like Scandinavian Polish looking guys.
really.
Have you been with
And they
any?
have no. Well, Brandon was. He was Polish. I mean, he was American, but he was Polish.
Brandon.
How about
Shout
the
out to
South
you, Brendan.
African?
He had no hair.
You like hairless,
I like hairless, almost women, but dirty,
but dirty.
Dirty.
a little stinky and dirty, a little boyish, but like
Stinky.
still a man.
Sure.
I love how hairy
Rugged.
John is. I love that your beard comes in an hour after you shave it.
Wow.
I love everything about you.
I just
love
realized the
everything
way
about
you and Emily look at yourself in the mirror too is very similar. But because right before the podcast, you were in the mirror and you were doing this thing and like making this little face and you're like looking at the mirror. And Em, when she was getting ready and trying on all these different outfits, she was doing the same little face.
Yeah.
You guys,
everybody has
really,
mirror
like,
faces.
Mirror faces.
My mom has a huge one.
I know your mom's mirror face.
Everyone purses their lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little eyebrow raise of like, okay.
You know what I've been doing to get more symmetry, I guess? I've been closing one of my eyes while I look in the mirror.
Why?
I don't know.
Does it help?
Yeah, like it like kind of like symmetries you up.
You know what?
Stop looking. I'm scared.
I'm
I'm scared.
If
I'm
your
scared.
eyes are symmetrical, because I just noticed the other day that my eyes are not symmetrical. One of my eyelids hangs a little bit lower than the other one, and the Tinder guy that I was talking to, I sent him a picture and I was like, oh, I just realized I have an eye twitch in that picture. And he was like, yeah, you do. Send another one. So I sent another one. He's like, you have one in that one too. And he was very honest.
Oh my gosh.
Might be on the spectrum a little bit because they're all very honest.
Right.
You know, but I love that.
Right.
But you know what? Nobody's face is symmetrical. I always get very upset if like I send like over text if I'm talking to someone and I'm like, I'm blah, 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 and I'm in a fun mood and then I send a picture of myself and then you take it and it flips immediately.
Yeah.
And it's so horrifying and you feel so ugly, but then you realize, oh my God, that's what they see. Because the flipped version of you on camera, like if you take...
But not on Snapchat.
But it doesn't matter because that's the reverse. Like if either of you post Instagram stories, your face always looks flipped to me on Instagram because I'm used to seeing you like this way, and that's actually the flip.
You
of what
really
you see.
notice that much like definition in a person's face? I never.
If I
notice that.
know
if I'm
them.
watching your stories, I never notice that.
I don't know. I got
And I feel like I look at faces. Like I'm a face girl.
If I know someone well, I will look and they post an Instagram story. I'm like, they look like Austin. He always looks flipped.
You're like,
to me.
oh my God, their eyes are on the wrong side.
Or they just look like mirrored of them. Like they look like.
Do you notice that?
No.
Me neither.
I notice
Well,
it
that's-
within myself, but
But that makes me feel good because all I do is post.
Well, I
on
don't
Instagram.
notice it
I
in myself
think
because if we're looking in a mirror, then we're flipped, right?
if what you see in the mirror is the flip of what people see.
do we live in 3D or 4D in the world?
What is 4D?
What
Ye-
is 4D? It's more definition.
Yeah.
What's the fourth
I
dimension?
thought it was definition.
Are we in
fourth
3D
wall?
or 4D? Did I just bore you?
I don't know what 4D is.
So it's just like better quality.
Well, I'm just trying to think of like flipping and how we see each other and
Let's all answer a big question.
okay.
Let's get answer.
I'm so scared of that. You're gonna be like, "What did you learn from this?"
How dumb do we feel?
No, I feel very stupid.
I feel
I
really
feel like the
dumbed
dumbest
down
I've
today.
ever fucking
Me too.
felt in my life.
Yeah.
We didn't really get much sleep though. I was trying to sleep down here. I mean, I love sleeping on this couch, but every 5 seconds, Emily's phone was going off and it was connected
Oh,
to the
because it's on
speaker.
the Bluetooth.
So I woke
That's
up
so
every
funny.
time you got a notification, and I didn't know how to turn it off.
I know, and I knew going to bed because I heard
it as soon as you guys walked up.
I know, I heard it right away too, and I was like,
But I was
oh.
like, John gave me 3 melatonin, so I'm gonna be out.
I know.
Didn't
I took
work.
melatonin.
Didn't work.
and
No,
was
because
out.
I take horse tranquilizers
Yeah.
to go to sleep
Yeah.
usually, so I don't really need to. Like melatonin doesn't work for me.
Right.
Not
It's
even
really not
3.
working for me either lately.
I don't know if it.
Well,
really
you're
does.
probably also developing a tolerance for it.
Yeah.
It's great for after a workout though.
Why? To go to sleep?
Male growth hormone or something. Guess who I learned that from?
Zach.
Zach.
Of course.
Shout out Zach.
But melatonin for men after a workout.
Okay, I want to let's like all answer a philosophical question.
Okay.
That's what
hit
I
me.
want to do.
All right. I'm closing my eyes.
If you had, I'm thinking of it as I say it. If someone told you you could have everything you want in your life professionally, but you will never see 3 of your best friends again.
Done. That.
It's that easy for you?
Or wait, what? Sorry.
Or you will have the best friends you have now will be the most fulfilling lifelong friendships, but you will plateau in your career.
But you'll be broke as fuck.
First one.
First one?
For sure.
Well, can't you make new friends?
Bingo.
With the first one?
Bingo.
I haven't made new friends in years.
But if
I made
someone
one
told me,
new friend in the past 6 years.
and that you have the same birthday as him. You just want to be friends with yourself.
Right. Yeah, no, I walked into it. I was like, I wish I met somebody exactly like me, and I did, and he is now my friend. And his name is Sean, which rhymes with John.
Shout out to you, Sean.
Good job, Shawnee.
Same birthday.
Same birthday.
I don't know because if someone said to me like, okay, Sophia, I'm not counting you because that's just is not in this equation.
Oh my God, count him if you're gonna count me.
I'm not counting him as my best friend. You
We're
can't
good
make
friends.
me choose between John and my career.
Oh my God, but you could choose between me and your career.
If we were deciding
This is
between
really mean,
my
Em,
career or
but-
having each other, my career. No, I'm kidding.
But he's not kidding. He did this to his mom last night.
But then again,
I would choose M.
If someone told me you could choose John
She's
or your
so
career, I like that. I don't even. well,
Okay,
maybe that
well-
was the hiding question. That's the better question because I don't know what I would do.
Guffanti would be canceled, and Emily would have a great career.
Right.
She's like,
I mean, right?
Okay.
I mean, we don't get paid for this shit.
Me,
Not yet.
me or career.
You're asking me if I would pick you or my
Yep,
career?
and there is a right answer. Good luck.
Oh my God. I can't imagine my life without you because life has been different ever since I fell in love with you.
This is good.
But
This is where good.
But I really think I would resent you for the rest of my life if I had to give up my career for you.
Career.
Okay, that was a really good answer.
Yep. We come into this world
I
as
didn't answer
individuals.
the question though.
But
we come into this world as individuals, and I think if
The
someone was
relationship
like,
wouldn't be the same if you resented him for
Right.
giving up your career.
Yeah, if someone
it would
said
be
you
a
could
ruined,
have-
failed relationship.
well, also
Give
like,
him up.
as much as I love you, you can't give me what I can give myself.
Yep. So
You are here to enhance me, not to provide my entire
And your
happiness.
relationship is so strong because you guys have such a strong sense of self-worth.
You're amazing.
Thanks. But
You
you'd give me
rock.
up in an instant, right?
The funny part is that whole time I was saying that, like, all I saw in this room was you. But she kept talking. So kindly.
I'm here too.
You kept being so sweet about our relationship, and I was like, oh my God,
okay.
Sophia's talking. Listen
so
to her.
on 3, I'm gonna
Just shit
choose
on Sophia.
Emily or career, and you're gonna choose John or career.
On 3?
Yeah. You say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Emily.
Quran. The Quran.
This has been a great episode of Guffanti, guys. Love
Emily
ya.
actually just converted religion. She chose the Quran.
Oh,
See ya.
I know you wouldn't pick me, sweetie.
I know.
That's why I love you.
And that has been Guffanti Brunettes.
He really wants to end this. I guess.
Wait,
we
is
have
it
to
an
end
hour?
this.
an
Yeah, it's
hour.
been an hour.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. Give all of your opinions about John in our DMs. Let us know what you think of him.
Don't do that.
And we're so glad you listened. And
Questions for next week.
Please
Questions
give
for
us
next week.
questions.
Seriously, we're doing this new thing, and we really want to get you guys involved. Keep on rocking, and as always, Guffanti for life.